AI is rapidly taking over, and this will impact your job. What we are seeing right now is that on the conference calls and in the boardrooms of the big Fortune 500 companies, the number one topic is artificial intelligence. And it's not just for fun, they are actively looking at replacing jobs using AI, robotics, and automation. All of that is, of course, in addition to the privacy concerns and everything else that's being implemented right here in 2023. It's not just ChatGPT. This is so much more. And I'm going to break that down right here in this video. Let's begin. First things first, here we have it. CEO of company that wants to scan your irises. World ID is coming whether you like it or not. I am doing a separate video to this entirely. WorldCoin is a new thing that has come out. The co-founder of this is Altman, who is the founder of OpenAI / ChatGPT. And this is somebody that has said specifically the idea is, for the most part, universal basic income. The only catch is that you've got to scan your eyeball. How do you feel about that? Are there any privacy concerns around this? Some people would say, not a big deal. I let my Apple phone scan my face. I'm going to get some free money if I sign up to this thing. Absolutely no question. 2 million people have already opted in. What does that say about the future that we have in store? The people that are willing to put brain chips on so that they can attach themselves to the internet, to be faster, to align themselves with the artificial intelligence, are going to be able to adapt faster. And the businesses are going to say, okay, well, we don't need humans, regular humans, not so useful to me, but a human that's willing to put a brain chip in their head, oh, well, suddenly they can do things faster, they can compute better, they are more accurate, less fault. Oh, wait a second, we're only going to hire people with the brain chips. We only want the artificial intelligence to replace everything we can and automation to come through each and every level of this. How does that sound? Do you understand how there will be compliance? It's because the alternative is not really an option anymore. I hope you see the road I'm going down and why I'm mentioning this. It's not just a matter of, I'm going to say no. We will not have a choice if we don't plan this properly. If we don't take the steps now, we are screwed. Let me look at some other pieces of information that I think would be very useful. Apple GPT develops generative AI tools to catch OpenAI, but really, if you actually read it, it's ridiculous because it's only a thing for internal use. This is not meant to be something that goes out there, and it's no better than ChatGPT at all. They specifically said that. However, the stock did very well, and I'll show you more examples of that. Bank of America is using AI and the metaverse to train new hires. Company offers VR headsets to mirror real-world experience. I guess they're vomiting as they go through their new hire experiences, something like they would be doing on a, training to become an astronaut or a fighter pilot. But hey, that sounds like a great way to train people. Microsoft adds $154 billion in market value after it announces a $30 a month AI subscription. The point of this is from like last week, but the point is it can add $154 billion in market cap in like basically instantly. For what? Because they added this? Okay, great, but 154 billion, put AI to anything and the stock is going to go wild. That's what this is all about. I understand the value of AI. I get it. I know how this works. I use it every day, but this is a little bit ridiculous. This is so ridiculous, and people don't realize the longer term effect of it is that it's not as if maybe if they implement it, they can get rid of jobs. I just told you that in the boardrooms and the conference calls, they are talking about this specifically. Look for the terms increase profitability or productivity. How do we increase productivity? That's the question they ask. What they're saying is, how do we get rid of human capital? That's what they're always saying. We're spending too much on the employees. What do we do about that? Oh, we got this thing. We can just clean house. That's what they want. And that is a very big challenge. So all of this AI is good if you can leverage it. So that's what you need to do. Leverage the AI as best you can. South Korea's LG unveils AI software for use across its units. So here we go. Company implementing this, and of course, will be better and increase efficiency and so on. 88% of US providers plan to increase third-party technology spending. The reason I mentioned this is simply that there's more and more money going into the tech side. They are spending more if they believe it's going to save them money, if it's going to get them new clients, if it's going to bring them in new business. That's what's going on. We know that that isn't going to slow down. AI, as an investor, you should be paying attention to it. If you think that it's actually useful, will bring in revenue, new business, and so on, well then, that totally makes sense, okay? As an investor, you got to see that. As an individual, you got to watch out. Maybe you're in a business that, quite frankly, could be outsourced. It could be not exactly as worth as much as it once was. Companies might shed employees and so on. Privacy concerns over facial recognition technology at grocery stores, saying essentially that we got a very serious crime problem. People keep breaking in and people keep stealing stuff. Everything's happening now. This is in a lot of major cities. There is no punishment for it, so why not? What we are seeing here is, of course, a problem and then a solution. Is this going to resolve anything? No. But what it does do is it allows the companies, and then like just with the special doorbells, the smart doorbells, well, haven't there been cases where the officers were able to tap into those doorbells without the knowledge of the homeowner? Oops. Yeah. You see what's going on here? Chatbot market size to reach $25 billion by 2032. You could see that over and over again. Just more money is going into these technologies. That's all I'm trying to say. This is just basically talking about the music industry implementing artificial intelligence. These singers or whatever, BTS, using AI to meld a South Korean singer's voice with those of native speakers in 5 other languages. I just thought about this, considering the possibility of like they somehow revive Elvis and now he's singing in Korean. Like just the thought of what is possible. It's good for some, but maybe things are left alone sometimes. Maybe it's just better to leave those things alone sometimes. What do you think? Should we bring these characters back to life, these individuals back to life, or should they just rest in peace? Here we have it. Americans check their phones 144 times a day. All I'm trying to say here is that the technology is being used more now than ever. We're more reliant on it. And as I said, I really want your thoughts on this. I don't think people have gone and actually thought about this. What I sit there, I ponder, I do this. That's my job. That's why you tune in here. That's why you've got to subscribe so that I can look into this stuff for you, okay? I could sit there and think about this stuff for you while you're at your 9 to 5. I'm doing what I have to do to bring you the best possible information so that you are ahead of the curve. That's my job. Yours, just subscribe. That's all. What we're looking at right now are people that are utilizing this artificial intelligence today. We've got businesses that are going to say, we only want people that have the brain chip. We only want people that are willing to scan their iris. And that's the way it's going to be. Those are all of our new hires. Doesn't mean necessarily we're going to fire everybody. But what happens when the guy sitting beside you is outperforming you 100 to 1, and then that guy decides to get the brain chip. Okay, now he's outperforming you 100 to 1. So what are you going to do as the individual when you realize you got your wife and kids that need to eat and it's looking pretty tough now where everybody around you is starting to outperform? These are the things that are happening right now in front of our very eyes. It is worrisome, of course. I am scared for people that are simply saying, you know what? I don't need to worry about this. I don't know. I am very fearful for these people. please, please take this seriously. Okay, it is so important. All right, look at what we got here. How the tech giants like Amazon can hold our homes and cars hostage. Technology coming in everywhere, and essentially people are so reliant on it. All right. OpenAI has privacy concerns around ChatGPT's image recognition. It is apparently too good. This is the company, again, as I referenced at the beginning, WorldCoin, same creator, or at least half of it. Google tests AI tool that will be able to write news articles. I'm telling you right now, the whole industry is getting disrupted rapidly. That's why Hollywood is not too happy right now, part of it anyway. Global accounting firms set up shop in India's smaller cities. The only thing I'm trying to say with this is either you're getting outsourced to a different country, and by the way, and I've heard examples, you want to make a custom software. I'm talking from the ground up custom software that would cost, let's say 700 grand. 700 grand for the custom software. You want to do that in India, it's like 400 grand. So you're going to have people that could be from India and then they're living in the US, they're living in Canada, or you just get it from the source. What do you think people do? Honestly, what do you think people do when they need to write this custom code? It's just the way it goes. They get it the cheapest place they can. So now if you can have the, like instead of having a team of people, you could have one coder who can leverage that AI technology. They're really good at that. Well, then doesn't it make sense to be able to hire that person? Those who can leverage the AI technology will fare the best. And that's just the future of what we have right here. Some jobs will, of course, be, that will be later on. But all businesses, conference rooms, they're all talking about this right now. So wake up to it. If you want the latest and greatest information, if you want to be notified of all my YouTube videos, if you want to get stuff that I either can't say or don't say on the YouTube channel, you know how it works, this is the place to do that. That is Discord, and you may not have heard of that before, but this is something that I can share information to you. It's very easy, very simple. Just go to that link right down there. It's totally free, Discord. Click on that. You will be able to get in. There are now over 700 people on the Discord. We're working to get to 1,000. At 1,000, we're going to start the giveaways. Giveaways are coming. I'll see you there. Click the link. See you there.